Hi, I'm Sally Scuba. This week we'll be looking at another piece of scuba equipment, the BCD. We'll check out some turtles and trumpetfish and you can try out their scuba signs. But first, let's travel to the island of Grand Cayman in the Caribbean and get up very close and personal to our friends the stingrays. On the way out to the dive site, the crew cut some squid ready to feed the southern stingrays. The dive leader spends several minutes explaining what is about to happen and how to interact with the stingrays. As soon as you jump in and rest on the seabed at only 2 meters, a team of curious stingrays appear to check you out. The story goes that many years ago, fishermen used to shelter on the sandbar and sort their catch by throwing the unwanted fish overboard. The stingrays got used to a free meal and worked out that when they heard the sound of engines, it was mealtime. Local dive operators saw the opportunity to get up close and started to bring divers out. Stingrays have a barb in their tail which they would only use in self-defense, and most stingray injuries are caused by people stepping on the barb in shallow water. At Big Blue Bubbles, we always say never to touch any form of marine life as it could cause harm to the animal. But at Stingray City, it has been proved over many years that it has not harmed the stingrays or the divers. Living at Stingray City, there is also a large green moray eel nicknamed Kermit. Morays have very poor eyesight but a great sense of smell. Only fully trained dive leaders should attempt to feed the moray, as you could receive an unintentional bite. The dive leaders show you how to play with the rays and how to reward them. You hold some squid tightly in the palm of your hand, play with them, then open your hand for the stingray to get its squid. The stingrays do not have teeth but a powerful suck to scoop up the food. They have very soft underbellies, but a very rough topside. The rays have no fear of divers and like to get in close. As soon as the squid has run out, they lose interest and move away looking for other divers who may have some food. Stingray City is truly one of the world's best dive sites. This week we're going to be looking at the BCD jacket. The jacket is strapped to the tank and the air is connected by this hose. The jacket is basically a big plastic bag that you can pump air into. When you press this big button on the big hose, it quickly starts to fill up, which basically controls whether you rise to the top, sink to the bottom, or stay comfortably in the middle. And this control is called buoyancy. When you start the dive, make sure you have enough air to stay comfortably on the top. To let the air out of the jacket, you lift this hose up and press the top button or pull the toggle on the jacket. Now let's go to the Great Barrier Reef and check out some crazy fish who think they're really crabs. Today we're going to meet some unusual fish called crab-eyed gobies. They are a member of the goby family, which is the largest family of marine fish, with an estimated 1,500 species. In Australia, there are about 350 species. When the crab-eyed goby is disturbed, it raises its dorsal fin to show large black spots that look like eyes. It also has large lower fins which look like crab claws. It then moves sideways, mimicking the actions of a large crab to deter any predators. Most gobies live in the sand, burrowing holes to sleep in, or to protect themselves from predators. They spend most of the day sifting sand through their gills to find microscopic food. The crab-eyed goby adults nearly always live in pairs.
Sally.
Who's that?
It's me, Angie.
But where are you?
I'm hiding.
Well, don't be so shy. Come out and say hello.
Oh, okay. Can I say hello to the children, Sally?
Of course. Do you have a special hello this week?
Yes, I do. My special hello is for all the boys and girls whose names start with the letter T, because that's the letter for this week. Hello to Tom, Tess, Tim, Tracy, and all the other T names.
Okay, well done, Angie. Now you better run along so we can get on with the rest of the show.
Okay, Sally, see you soon.
Okay, Angie, be good now.
This week's scuba letter is the letter T. There are lots of fish and sea creatures whose names begin with the letter T. So this week I've chosen 3 fascinating creatures to show you.
Turtles are reptiles, and there are 7 species that live in our oceans. All turtles are listed as threatened or endangered, as they used to be hunted on a large scale for their meat, fat and shells. All divers love to see these magnificent creatures underwater. Here I am lucky enough to be watching one when another swims by.
The scuba sign for the turtle goes like this. Put one hand on top of the other and move your thumbs around in a circle.
Triggerfish range in size from 20 to 90 centimetres. They are called triggerfish because they have a large dorsal fin or spine which locks in position. This prevents their prey swallowing them or pulling them out from their hiding places. The giant or titan triggerfish are very protective of their nests, which they make by blowing a crater in the sand. Any creature that comes close, including divers, get chased off or even attacked. Other triggerfish like this clown triggerfish are very colourful.
This is the sign for the triggerfish. Put one hand up in the air and then pull the finger back as if you're pulling a trigger. This is the sign for our next creature. Put one hand up with the fingers facing up in the air and then pull them down one by one as if you were playing a trumpet. And this is the sign for the trumpet fish.
These unusual fish usually move around on their own hunting for food. They can vary in colour from light brown to bright yellow. You may see them motionless, standing on their heads looking down. They are in fact in attack position, waiting for their prey below to emerge from a small hole or crevice. They get their name from their long body and the long mouth that opens up like the bell of a trumpet when they eat their food.
All of the signs we have shown you are on the Big Blue Bubbles website. And now we check in with our trainee divers completing their PADI qualification course.
Okay guys, so today what we're going to do...
This week I am teaching the students how to clear their masks if they get foggy or let a bit of water in.
I'll just show you.
I show the students how they should clear their masks underwater, and we have a practice go on land.
Deep breath in through the mouth, press the top seal. Very good.
Now let's try it out underwater. Underwater you need to be able to see clearly, so we wear a mask. The way to clear the mask is to break the seal against my face and flood the mask with water. Then I hold the top of the mask to my forehead and breathe out hard from my nose while breathing in through my mouth from the air in my tank. Now I ask the students to have a go. Let some water in, blow through the nose, and they have a clear mask. Well done, they have successfully completed the exercise.
That's it for this week's show. Next week we'll travel to Vanuatu to visit the Cooley, one of the world's most accessible wrecks. We'll see some cute anemone fish, learn some new scuba signs, and visit Sydney Aquarium and much, much more. See you next week.